Did Motorola just release the best budget tablet of the year? At this price point, something has to be missing, right? But after 10 days of using the Moto Pad 60 Pro, I've got a few questions, and so will you. Is this finally the best budget tablet worth buying without any compromise? Or is there a catch that we are not able to see? Let us find that out before it gets sold out. My name is Prithviraj and I create videos on productivity, tech and life. One good thing is that we get the stylus right out of the box with the Motorola Pad 60 Pro. Rather, the Moto Pad 60 Pro is the exact same replica of the Lenovo IdeaPad Pro, just under a different branding. Well, that's a topic for another video. But before we dive into its features, performance, gaming and the stylus experience, let's talk about the design. Motorola has kept it simple and premium with this one. Look and feel wise, it's amazing. And to be honest, I really like the Pantone bronze green color. It's just 6.9mm thick and weighs about 620 grams, even after featuring such a massive display. The build feels solid, but sadly there is no cellular variant with this one. It's Wi-Fi only. We have the speaker grills, power button and the SD card slot on top. The SD card slot is so rare nowadays. I'm really happy that they decided to keep that. Also, the power button is the fingerprint scanner. We have both fingerprint as well as face unlock on this device, which is a very helpful addition. We have the volume buttons on the right, the speaker grills and the USB Type-C port at the bottom. And on the left side, we have the magnetic pins for connecting either the Motorola stylus, else you can connect a keyboard as well. We have this duotone texture at the back, and also we can connect the stylus at the back as well. Now the display is where the things get interesting. We're looking at a massive 12.7-inch IPS LCD display with a refresh rate of 144Hz. This is insane. This alone makes it stand out because most tablets in this range don't even come close as per the display size. It's HDR10 certified, thus we get super smooth visuals, vibrant colors and rich details. You will have a great time binge watching your favorite shows on Netflix and YouTube. Also, the reading experience is great on this device thanks to its massive display in case you wanted to read your PDFs or maybe articles on the Medium app. However, there is one drawback that I have to point out. While the display is great, it lacks a bit in terms of the brightness. This was the case for the Lenovo IdeaPad Pro as well. It has a brightness of 400 nits, hence the max brightness is really low. And after using many other tablets at this price point, the display really felt dim, to be honest. Yeah, I know that tablets are not meant for outdoor usage, but even with indoor usage, I could still see the difference in a well-lit room. But other than that, the overall media experience is great on this device. And speaking of watching content, this thing comes with 4 stereo speakers tuned by JBL, so you're getting solid audio right out of the box. The speakers are really loud on this one, like really loud. The sound quality is amazing. Rather, it has a great bass as well. It can be a bit muddy at the low-mid frequencies, but that's not really a deal breaker. The clarity is great, so the dialogues would be clear. In short, the audio is simply awesome and also really loud. It has no headphone jack though, and I'm not even surprised at this stage. But all in all, you have got an excellent setup for YouTube, Netflix, or just vibing to some music. And one more thing is that since the display is huge, the speakers are further away from each other. Hence, the sound feels much more immersive as this thing increases the stereo separation of the audio. And also, if you're finding this helpful, I would really appreciate if you could consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll keep bringing you more such videos. Alright, now let's get into the business end of this tablet. Let's talk performance. Under the hood, we have got the MediaTek Dimensity 8300 chipset, paired with 8 or 12 gigs of RAM depending on which variant you get. And let's be real, MediaTek has been stepping up big time. This chipset is no joke. Whether you're multitasking, running demanding apps, or just endlessly scrolling through social media, this tablet won't struggle. Here's the benchmark scores on Geekbench in case you're into stuff like that. It performed really well considering the price point. We have 2 storage variants, 128 as well as 256 gigs. Plus, the 256 gigs variant has UFS 4.0 storage, which means faster read and write speeds, so you can quickly load or transfer large files. And let's not forget that we have external storage support using a micro SD card. Talking about the software, the Motorola Pad 60 Pro runs on a skinned version of Android 14, and well, it runs the same ZUI by Lenovo. And also, Motorola promises up to 2 major Android upgrades, hence we can expect Android 15 to roll out real soon. But after that is done, we will get only 1 major Android upgrade, and that can be a major downside. The overall software experience was also a bit sluggish, like apps opened a little bit late, and also the overall experience was a bit stuttery. They have added this feature called PC mode, which is very similar to Samsung Desk. It will basically convert your tablet into a desktop-like interface, and you can work on them using floating windows. Can be useful if you can integrate that into your workflow. This will make multitasking really convenient. If you wanted to edit videos on this one, then you can get basic 1080p edits done quite nicely, but please don't expect anything fancy as it will start to struggle. Especially if you edit 4K videos, then it won't be the smoothest experience here for obvious reasons. But for photo editing, you're gonna have a great time using apps like Lightroom or Canva, especially while using it with the Motorola stylus. We'll be talking about the stylus a bit later. For gaming, this tablet is pretty solid. This can handle most modern games pretty well, and let's not forget the 144Hz refresh rate. If a game supports high refresh rates, it's gonna look buttery smooth. I tested out games like Asphalt, BGMI, COD and a few more. All of them ran decently on medium to high settings. Just don't expect flagship level performance, but for its price, it sure holds up on its own. To test out its gaming performance even more, I did the Steel No Nomad light test on 3D Mark at 1440p, and here are the benchmark scores. And yeah, this tablet will definitely heat up during extended gaming sessions. Also, when I was installing all the apps after unboxing this device, it heated up during that as well. The Moto Pad 60 Pro features a 13 megapixel rear camera and an 8 megapixel selfie camera. So this is the front camera sample of the Motorola Pad 60 Pro, and as you can see, it's just usable. It's nothing special, nothing great. The colors kind of look off and it's quite bright for no reason. Like, this is the basic thing you need to attend meetings and video calls. Don't expect anything extraordinary. It has to have a camera, so it does. So that's basically the point of it. But yeah, for casual video calls, this will work just fine. Now coming to the battery life, it's insane. Motorola has packed a massive 10,200 mAh battery into this thing. That's more than enough for all day usage. With casual tasks like browsing, scrolling or watching videos, it will last more than a day. And to top it off, we also get the charger right out of the box. Looking at you, Samsung. Now for all my productivity lovers, yes, this tablet comes with the Motorola Stylus out of the box. As I previously mentioned, this means you can take notes, sketch or annotate documents with ease. The overall software experience has improved a lot, and it's a great option if you want a budget-friendly digital notebook. The Motorola Pen sadly doesn't charge us magnetically. You will have to charge it using the Type-C port. Now let's talk about the writing experience. Rather, the writing experience with the Moto Stylus was real smooth, I have to say. The strokes felt natural, and software-wise, when we click on the pen icon that hovers on your screen, you'll get certain stuff in the quick toggles out there. Like, you can easily mark up your screen using the pen and save the screenshots right away. It will save a lot of time. The pen even has an external button, so you can use it as an external camera remote or even while presenting slideshows. It also has Nebo installed by default on this device, and it's one of the smoothest note-taking apps out in the market. The experience in Nebo is simply amazing. Your stylus will simply glide over the screen. The handwriting will feel natural, and also I didn't face any issues regarding the palm rejection aspect as well. As in, it won't accidentally make those weird dots because of your palm touching on the screen. And regarding the latency issues while writing, didn't really face any issues regarding that aspect as well. If you pair it up with note-taking apps like Notewise, Nebo or Flexil, you will have a great experience taking class notes or going through PDFs. The massive display is also an added advantage, as you'll get more screen real estate and it will feel like an actual notebook. All in all, the writing felt really smooth, so if you're buying a tablet primarily for note-taking or digital art, then this can serve as a great budget option. Here's a screenshot of the current pricing, and it's actually cheaper than the Lenovo IdeaTab Pro. So we have covered a lot, but the real question is the Motorola Pad 60 Pro the best budget tablet of 2025? And should you buy this tablet? Honestly, yes, you should. For this price point, we're getting a killer display which is massive, solid performance, great battery life, and also the stylus right out of the box. All at a price that undercuts a lot of competitors. The brightness can be a slight issue, as I previously mentioned, as it really feels dim. And let's not forget the software support, cause that's kind of lacking and will prevent you from future-proofing your device. But overall, if you're looking for a solid budget-friendly tablet that punches above its weight, then this is definitely the one to consider. But if you wanted to check out other options, then let me help you with that. Click here on this video, and over there we have compared the Lenovo IdeaTab Pro along with the Xiaomi Pad 7. See you there.